Hello everyone, back here with the rusty bucket truck, and just want to show you guys what I'm doing to it. As you can see, some things have changed. I'm cutting this boom off. Well, I'm cutting the body off, and then I'm gonna take this boom off because it's I don't want to say wore out, but I definitely don't trust it. And yeah, before I got too far into it, I just wanted to make a video to show you the progress I'm making. Took a Sawzall and a torch and die grinder and started cutting away. So I got the box out. Now I got to, took that air compressor. This turns out this is an air compressor with a dryer on it, which is kind of cool. Maybe I'll use it for something. What else did I do? Found the controls for everything. This is for the generator. I couldn't find it before, but oh, that's the other thing. I took the generator off. I'm going to use that generator that was here. I'm going to use it for my building, I think. I'm going to make a little platform for it, or maybe a little trailer or something. And when the power goes out, I can use that, or use it on that. It's 6,700 watts, so it's pretty big. Yeah. Did notice a few things. Definitely one thing. They're missing a couple leaves over here for the helper springs, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. The other side has them, but yeah, they're gonna have to address that. I'm not sure how those broke. Either they overloaded the shit out of it, or they had the boom over like this on this side really far and it broke them. But I've had a couple bucket trucks and I've never seen that happen, so that's definitely interesting. There's the generator. And if you guys didn't figure it out, some of you did, this is what's going on in that truck. 8 foot by 7'3" dump body. This dump body came off my red square body. As some of you know, I'm going to mount this, because it really doesn't need much work at all. Mount this in that HD, because I need a good dump truck. Because I got a driveway to put in at that yard down on the other side of town, and I got to put a driveway in at my place. So, and I could use it around here for sawdust and manure and everything. Wrecker, sweet wrecker. I got to get this truck done. I should use this to take off that boom. I got to redo the cables though. Maybe. Alright, well, I'm going to keep torching and hacking away until I get this body off, and probably bring down the excavator and rip it off, so I'll turn it back on for that. Oops. Alright, lifting it up, putting it on blocks so I can see what's attached still and what's not attached. Look what I did. Bonehead fucking move. Dumbass. I don't know how that even happened. I guess it just leaned so far forward it went to the window. I just did this side. I just lifted it up, put a block under it. Maybe the block fell off. still holding it, so. I think I have another one in the woods, but we'll see. Alright, I was going to use the excavator, mainly because I was worried about breaking the back window, but since that isn't a factor now, I just doing the come over here with the fork, shovel a little here, shovel a little there until it kind of works its way over the wheel wells, or over the wheels, because the boxers are pretty rotted, so there ain't much holding this thing on there. I'm just going to keep shoving. You can see it's not taking much. It's hitting up there right now, so that's kind of a pain, but I'll just keep slamming it until it comes off. Alright, it's officially off the truck. I'm going to pull forward now and let it down. Okay. It's pretty scaly, but I think most of it's from the body. I see a little, this rot right here for this cross member, but usually that's a problem when they're holding the gas tanks up, but this one's not holding the gas tank up, so, or a carrier bearing or anything, so. Flake it all off, clean it all out, and then take a good look at it. Alright. Got all the big chunks and flake off of it, and everything else I could scrape off just quickly, just so I can kind of see what I'm working with here. And first thing, obviously, like I showed before, this cross member is gone. I didn't find any thin spots in the frame rails, so that's good. This cross member, pretty crispy. One of the gas tank straps is broken, so this is going to need some attention right here. The top of it's solid, so at least I got something to work off of. This one, basically the same thing. It's got holes in it, but this is solid and this is solid, so I got something to work off of. You can see that it's the inside of the tank, so that's definitely gonna have to be addressed. Probably have to put a new sending unit in and a new fuel tank, which really sucks, but what are you gonna do? And you see what's under the gas tank? This big, I guess this is like an anti-sway for the boom, is right below the tank. So I'm assuming you could drop it down and then pull it out over here onto this side and then bring it down to the ground, but I'm not really sure. So might have to torch this off. It's not like I need it. Get unbolted, I guess. These look like pretty big bolts. Not sure. There's another one over there. But yeah, okay. The next issue is 8 foot is here from the cab to the end of the bed. The dump bed I have is 8 foot. Now I can't chop it off here because, you know, obvious reasons, the gas tank. 8'6" is here. I can get away with it, probably, if I chop it off here. And then 9 foot is the actual chassis length, because this is an extension. And then I have another body, but it's just a flatbed, but that's 10 foot and they can go here. So I don't really want it 10 foot because it's gonna look kind of weird and it's way too long. 9 foot, I could chop down the 10 foot body and make a 9 foot, but I don't want to chop down the 8 foot or cut up the 8 foot body and make a 9 foot. So, not really sure what to do yet. The other thing is that the 10 foot body I have that I can cut down is 8 foot wide, and this is only 7 foot wide. They're from outside of the tire to the outside of the tire. So, not really sure. The next thing I do is take this boom off, get the excavator down there, pull the boom off, and then probably set that dump body on it and see how it sits. And if I can slide it back a little to make it 8'6", or just leave a little bit of the frame and it won't look real bad, then I'll probably end up just doing that because it'll just be way easier. I don't want to put the flatbed on it because then it won't dump, and then it's just like I got enough flatbeds, I really don't need another one. So let's oh, and another thing I noticed, this is where the utility body bolted to, and it beat the hell out of it. It broke all this out. It's just supposed to have these holes here, that's where it was bolted, but it made a pretty big mess of those, both sides. These mounts or whatever that's, I think that's, well, it's a cross member for the carrier bearing, but I don't think it's going to have any structure problems. I'm sure it'll be fine. I can always weld this up too. Yeah, and that's it for, oh yeah, let's look at, so you can see these. The helper springs are completely gone on this side, both ends of it. So we got to do something about that. All right, let's get to taking this boom off. All right, I got the excavator down here. I got that chained to it. I got 2 U-bolts cut already. There's another one on the other side. But this is starting to sketch me out a little bit, but we'll cut them and see what happens. What I'm hoping is if I cut these U-bolts, the bucket will drop, you know, over here, and it won't land on the cab. The way today's going, I'm not sure if it's this is all gonna work out, but I'm gonna cut these last U-bolts and see what happens. Just gotta not land on anything expensive, that's all, and then we'll call it a success. On the ground, that's all I care about. Yeah, that was nerve-wracking, but I don't think this thing weighs as much as I thought it did. It seemed to pick it up no problem. I was just running at a height with the machine. There really wasn't much more lift, like, as far as I can, you know, I was pretty much maxed out there on height, so, but it's good. It's on the ground, it's not on me, it's not on the torches, it's not on the John Deere, it's not on anything, so. Not on the cab of the truck. Oh, much better. All right, truck, you're relieved of your utility working duties for ever. It's one of those brake actuator things, like load I don't know what it does, but don't need it, so that's gone. Got this cross member that was all chowdered up. That's out of here. Don't need that anymore. This is right where the dump body goes, or it's gonna be like here, so I don't think I'll need that cross member. I cut the exhaust, what was left of the exhaust off. What else can I cut off? Oh, it's the end of the day now, and got one hell of a mess to clean up. You can see where the truck was parked. But yeah, I mean, truck lost a lot of weight today. Weight reduction for sure. At least now I can throw that dump body on there. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So I'm gonna clean up my tools, and I'll see you in the morning. Alright guys, it's the next day. I'm gonna get the wrecker out of the way. Whatever else I can get out of the way, and then come over here with the excavator and pick this body up and set it on the frame there and see what it looks like. Let's get going. Alright, got everything moved out of the way. I got my girlfriend coming with the excavator, and we're gonna I got the body down. There was boards in between it, and I strapped it so the frame can't separate from the body, and I took the tailgate off so that way it'd be a little less weight. So we're gonna chain it up, lift it up, and then go from there and see how it's gonna sit, and then either back the truck over here or walk it to the truck or something, but I'll turn it back on when we chain it up. Alright, I got it chained up kind of haphazardly, I don't know, but it'll lift it up. I just lowered it down in case it fell, but I got the truck over here backed up, and I'm gonna try to line it up. Yeah, I guess I should back this up a little more, and then I can walk the machine this way. There's no brakes on the truck, so I'm just putting it in a gear and out of gear and in a gear. You know, dump bodies are more important than brakes. You guys know how it is. Okay. Completely missing it. Can't go back farther because it's lifted all the way, so I have to move the truck over. That's some weird clicking noise, but okay. Front's right on top. Well, it's gotta go forward quite a bit more, so I might as well just keep going. Alright, I'm gonna move it around with the John Deere now, as I got it on there pretty much. Okay, got it on there. Got it centered pretty well. Looks pretty good. You know, it's a little... I don't know where the marks are here. Here's my 8'6" mark. Here's my 8-foot mark. So it sits back a little more than the 8-foot. It'd be better if it was here, but let me show you the problem I'm having. So it's gonna have to go back. So I'll probably put it right on the 8'6" mark. There'll be a little bit of a gap here, but that's how it was on the other truck too, when I had it on my my red square body. So I guess it's just the thing. It's about what, 3 inches. And it's about 3 or 4 inches to the 8'6". So I'm gonna you can see they had to do it for the other truck too. I'm gonna continue to cut this out, probably to, I'll just cut this other hole off maybe. This should be plenty to bolt it on. Maybe cut a bigger hole, put a bigger bolt. Go from there. I am gonna have to rise it up a little, which shouldn't really be an issue because it's real close to the cab. You know, it looks pretty good. But you have to put a block on the front just to make the bed level. Because on the square body truck it bumps up and then goes over. So right now it'll be a little gap in between it, which is, I think, is great because now I don't have to worry about the filler neck being an issue. And I can wash in between the frame rail and the body, so that way there's no rot starting again, which is pretty sweet, I think. And that'll just bolt directly to the frame in the back, so that'll be good. And you can see width-wise fits nice. Tires are under the body. It actually looks like I can go a little higher in the front, so maybe I don't have to measure. It's probably 3.5 inches off the frame on the front. Looks good. All right, I'm gonna keep plugging away here until I can open the doors at least. I'm gonna torch it and then I'll turn it back on. All right, got it all pretty much lined up. I would say doesn't look too bad. I definitely have to chop the frame off, but pretty sure I know how I'm going to do this. Been looking at it, and that's the main thing, is really to get the body on there and really, you know, you can just look at it and then make a decision on where I'm going to cut the frame and everything. So, but I'm pretty sure I got that figured out. But overall, looks pretty good. This tailgate, this is from dropping the tailgate down flat and then hitting the hitch when you dump it. That's what does this. So I'm gonna, I'll probably have to cut that off and weld in like a piece of angle iron or something eventually. But yeah, that issue looks pretty good. And as far as the gap goes here, I was thinking about making a rack and then putting a rake and a shovel and stuff like that there. Happen here. Door opens fine. Plenty of clearance now. It's pretty sweet. I noticed with this door, it's real close, but you can see the big gap. That door's shut all the way, but somebody hooked the mirror and bent it there, and you can see it sticking out on top. So I don't think it's the body, because I measured it and it's right where it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna change the door and see how that is. Plus the blocks are not the perfect height, so I got to make metal blocks for it and position everything perfect. But for right now, it's just so you can look it over and see what needs to be done and what doesn't. So yeah, all right guys, it's gonna wrap it up for this video. Leave a like for the old dump truck here if you like it, and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.